I wanted that Khamzat next. I think he deserves a hiding.
DDP has leveled up his roasting game, and his current target is Khamzat Chimaev. As the day of the fight draws nearer, the tension between the two players escalates to higher levels as both try to bring the other down. The question is, who will stay true to their words? For now, DDP takes the lead in trash talk as he continues targeting Khamzat online. According to Dricus Du Plessis, there is no way Khamzat can beat him in the ring. Calling Khamzat a wasted potential, DDP pointed out not only Khamzat's inability to get a lightweight title, but also predicted there was no way he would earn a middleweight title as a fighter.
Yeah, he called it a bullshit fight.
Good fight, yeah. Well, I mean, trying to get to a fight.
Fair enough.
That's it. Yeah, couldn't get the welterweight title. Definitely not getting the middleweight title. Like, talk about a waste of potential. That's about it.
Adding to that, DDP even trolled the way Khamzat wrote English in his tweets to write against DDP. He said whenever Khamzat's English makes sense, it's definitely his manager behind the tweet or the writing, but when it's broken English, you know it's Khamzat talking.
When his tweets make sense, it's his agent, and when it's just like random English words in a certain, it's him, and he said this fight.
Additionally, he pointed out the fact that although Khamzat claimed the fight was he should at least try to make it to the fight without talking so much about it. Through this leg pulling, DDP made his stance clear against Khamzat.
Yeah, he called it a bullshit fight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, trying to get to a fight.
Fair enough.
Moreover, in an interview, DDP claimed outrightly that he would absolutely be able to take Khamzat down without any doubt. At first, he accepted the fact that Khamzat would be able to take him down, but he followed that by saying he hoped that would be the case since he's supposed to be such a good fighter. He then said if Khamzat took me down, he would have to find a way to keep me there.
Is Khamzat going to be able to take me down? Absolutely. Absolutely, he'll be able to take me down. This is how a fight works. I would hope so. Isn't he like some Swedish champion or something? I would hope he could take me down. But then he has to deal with me on the ground, and he has to keep me there.
Furthermore, he claims in the same interview that he is not scared of Khamzat and his wrestling, and that he has the ability to take him down and would be doing so in their upcoming fight. In another interview, when asked whether DDP would like to send a message to Khamzat, he outright said, "Stay out of the court." This way, the fighter sent more warning signs to his opponent that he would be crushed once they came face to face.
So do you have a message? I'm sure he's watching. Do you have a message for him?
No. Stay out of the cold.
Moreover, Dricus claimed in another interview after his fight with Sean that he will not be running away from his fight with Khamzat since he wants to defend his title at least 3 times. He feels confident that he would be able to smash down Khamzat and prove his words right.
I want to defend my belt at least 3 times. And if there's no doubt that I've cleaned out this division, then we can talk about me going up. I just want him to know.
Okay.
I'm ready. I am ready. And it's not.
You're not running from Khamzat at all.
No, I'm not running from Khamzat. That is the next fight I want. I think me and Khamzat will be bigger right now than me and Alex Pereira.
Interviews aren't the only places where Dricus Du Plessis uses his roasting skills to his advantage. The two fighters have been entertaining their fans for a long time with their savage tweets against one another and jabs they want to make against the other player. DDP uses 2 things as tools to get under the skin of his opponents: Twitter and press conferences. On Twitter, DDP has countless times singled out Khamzat and warned him about the upcoming fight. During a recent match between Shara and Khamzat, DDP took to Twitter to diss on Khamzat's opponent by claiming that there would be only 3 senses between the fighters in the match. This was a reference to how Shara is blind in one eye. He wrote, "Between Khamzat and Shara, there are only 3 senses: touch, smell, and sound." While replying to a fan's comment on the same post, DDP found another opportunity to diss Khamzat online by claiming that he would definitely be spanking Khamzat in the upcoming fight. He wrote, "Wrong, I'll definitely be spanking your boy Khamzat." In another tweet, Khamzat was the one who first dissed DDP with an image of him and a donut emoji to describe him and his team. Being quick about it, DDP responded by roasting the culture of Khamzat, targeting his lineage directly by claiming that he was an inbred. He wrote, "Oh, would get you, but there's no inbred emoji." In another instance, DDP made a direct hit on Khamzat and his facial features by posting a picture of him trying to imitate Khamzat. Understanding the dynamic between the two fighters, Khamzat responded with an image of himself making that same face. In the caption of the image, DDP had written, "Same, just need a little more work on the beard." Additionally, before the fight and its preparations were to take place, someone spread this rumor across the UFC that Dricus Du Plessis broke one of his bones and was injured enough to cancel the fight. Upon hearing this, Khamzat tweeted, "This guy biggest." To this, DDP responded by posting the charts of the pullouts done by Khamzat and pointed out all the instances in Khamzat's career where he had canceled matches last minute. He posted this with the caption, "Let's take a look at the last plus or minus 2.5 years and tell me who's." As this rumor of Dricus being injured spread like wildfire, DDP's coach stepped in and officially announced to the world that there was no such incident of injury and that the match would continue as planned. He even said that the whole rumor felt like a joke and they were in touch with the UFC regarding the match. At that point, the location of the match wasn't even decided and the contract wasn't signed either.
It's obviously, it was a bit of a joke because we've been talking to the UFC and myself and Dricus and the UFC has been on the same page about this whole thing from the word go. We haven't signed a contract and so the fight was never confirmed. We were talking about it and no injuries, man.
So just confirming there was absolutely no injury on Dricus's part. He's 100% healthy.
100%, zero injury.
Perfect.
Aside from Twitter, DDP has dismissed the legitimacy of Khamzat by pointing him out during one of his interviews after a fight. When asked what DDP wanted for the future of his career and his plans, DDP said he definitely wanted double champ status, but he wanted to earn it and not go after contenders that don't make sense.
Do you want to, go after these title defense records? Do you want double champ status? What do you ultimately want your reign to be?
Yeah, listen, I want to do what is expected because do I want double champ status? Absolutely. But I'm willing to earn that. If there's contenders that make sense, I don't want to fight contenders that doesn't make sense.
When asked whether one of the contenders who doesn't make sense fighting against would be Khamzat, since he hadn't till that time fought in the middleweight division before, and once had tweeted that he was looking forward to doing that. DDP replied to that by dismissing Khamzat's words and saying, "Who even takes that guy seriously anyway?"
Fighting Israel Adesanya makes sense. Fighting guys that deserve the title shots makes sense.
When you say contenders that don't make sense, do you mean fighters like Khamzat who maybe haven't fought a middleweight ranks, because he's also tweeting like "see you soon" and referencing UFC 300?
Yeah, but he said that to John Jones, so I mean, who takes that guy seriously anyway?
DDP's goals are pretty straightforward. He does not seem to care who he's fighting against or the general hype of the fighters. According to him, his main goal is defending his title for the third time and becoming the greatest of all time. He claimed that even though Khamzat has a history of pulling out of matches, UFC would find him another contender to fight against, because his goal isn't to specifically fight Khamzat, it is to do his best and prove that he is the greatest.
UFC always finds a plan. Like I said, I don't prepare for Khamzat. I prepare to be the best Dricus.
Yeah.
So after that, if he pulls out fight week, UFC will get somebody else. There's a lot of contenders right now. And whoever they put in there, I'll be ready for it.
Even DDP's coach, Morn Visser, expressed concern over Khamzat's tendency to pull out of matches at the last minute and discussed how different the careers of Khamzat and Dricus were in terms of matches fought and won. He mentioned how Dricus had fought 3 fights in a single year alone, those 2 title fights, while Khamzat had done 3 fights in 3 years. He went on to claim that Khamzat was just putting on a show and that he acts like a movie star instead of an actual fighter.
He likes to be a movie star, man. Look at his career. I think he fought 3 times in the last 3 years. Dricus has fought 3 times in the last just over a year. I think call it 13, 14 months. We fought 3 fights and they were all 3 were title fights. It was 2 5-rounders and a 4-rounder. All hard fights, title fights. This Oaks fought 3 times in the last 3 years. So he's all about the show. I don't think he really wants to do this. He's a movie star.
We know Dricus is a roaster on his own part, but even his coach has a lot to say about the opponents he fights, especially Khamzat. According to him, DDP has fought against a lot of fighters, and he has never had any issues with them, but when it comes to Khamzat, he's just annoying.
Yeah, it's just, this is one of those annoying guys. I mean, I've never had an issue with Easy or any one of the fighters. This guy's just annoying.
Morn Visser even went on to say that even though Khamzat is training with bigger and better fighters, that's not gonna help him against DDP. He claimed that Khamzat just needs to fight and that Dricus wants to fight Khamzat on the floor and break him up into pieces right on the floor, and that is why Dricus wants to fight Khamzat on the floor.
Then Kamaru really gave him a proper run for his money with no preparation on the wrestling side. So that's where we want to fight him. I believe he's training with bigger guys now to get strength. It's not going to help him. He needs to fight. It's not a grappling or wrestling. He needs to fight. That's what we want to do. We want to fight him on the floor and break him up in pieces on the floor. Dricus is going to finish him on the floor, and he doesn't believe it. He doesn't think it. That's where we want to fight him, on the floor.
While DDP and his team are busy roasting and demoralizing Khamzat, the rest of the MMA world can't help but appreciate the strength and tenacity of Khamzat's fighting skills. Joe Rogan himself looked awestruck by Khamzat's moves after his fight with Whitaker. When asked whether DDP would stand a chance against Khamzat, Joe Rogan actually had no idea. He said that while DDP is a big, durable dude and hits hard while being a good wrestler, he isn't sure if he would be able to match Khamzat's level.
Do you think it's different with Du Plessis? Because he can wrestle.
He can wrestle. He's got very good jiu-jitsu. He hits hard, and he's a big, durable dude. But I don't know if he's going to be able to wrestle with that guy. Like, I don't know, man. The Khamzat skill is so high level, it makes me wonder. It's like there's some guys, like you see it in jiu-jitsu. There's some guys that look really good until they fight somebody who's really, really good. And then they get manhandled. You know, it's like everybody looks good until they face Gordon Ryan. Like, Gordon Ryan can do that to anybody. Like, is Khamzat at that level? Well, it kind of appears that he is.
What do you guys think? Would Khamzat be able to prove to DDP that roasting and trolling aren't the only means to win? Or would DDP be proven right about his views regarding Khamzat? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button to stay updated on the latest news.